Hello guys, so it's Sendou here again. So today actually what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna tell you about this little event that happened last weekend called Genesis 5. And I'm gonna apologize right away because I'm gonna be sounding a bit sick when I record this. And that's because I'm very sick. But enough of that. So it's gonna be like two parts for this really. The one is about the actual event, like how everything was, more like about that, and the second part is more about the actual tournament, like about how we played and how the tournament played out itself. But yeah, there's a lot of cover, so let's just get started. So first of all, the reason why it was possible for us to attend this event was simply because it was surprisingly affordable for a European team to fly out like that. So the flights were very reasonably priced, and yeah, everything just messed up really well for us to attend this event. So really, like, all the stars aligned, you could say, I guess. But really, I also have to thank all the people who like supported us for the event, like financially. It would not have been possible without these people for us to attend. I should probably, like, at this point say that I'm trying to play at the same time I'm recording this video. It's sometimes a good idea, sometimes it's not so good idea, so hey, if I go 0-12 then please forgive me. I'm trying to also read my notes every once in a while. But yeah, so the event. Well, the actual place, so this was my first time visiting the United States in my whole life. This was first time over Nike as well. So yeah, actually the location, so Oakland for the event, and then well, the larger area being then San Francisco and so on, which we then checked out the day after. I think it was super nice to me. Like, okay, I don't have much comparison point in the States, and I saw many people were like down on Oakland as the place, but to me it was like actually like super good to me. Like, I don't know like what people are typically expecting for these events, but it was like good to me. Like, the only real downside with Oakland for me was that none of the food places were open in the evening. And of course, like San Francisco and the area larger is very beautiful. Like, there's a lot of very just beautiful scenery, and just was really nice, like just being kind of a tourist for that area. But yeah, for me it was like a very like good enough place. Like, I don't really have any like bad things to say about it really. The actual venue was, I think, like, again, like, don't have much comparison point, but I'm guessing it's not gonna be easy to fit that many people to like for like affordable price for the host. But yeah, it was like, without having any expectation, I think it was good. Like, I don't know, like, again, like, I don't know what I should be expecting or nothing, but like, yeah, it worked out. It was kind of nice to have everything in the big hall, so you could see like Smash and Splatoon and everything there in the big hall. And it was an overwhelming amount of people, of course, so it was all really nice. And yeah, it's just for this kind of events, it's some of my favorite, being able to put some faces to names. Like, some of these people I've known for more than 2 years, but don't necessarily even know how they look like. So being able to see those people in real life is pretty surreal, and also super nice. And yeah, everyone I met was very nice. So, like, online is online, of course, always, but I think in real life everyone is typically behaving pretty well. And yeah, definitely want to thank everyone who like approached me and came to talk to me. there are many people who said that they watch my videos or watch my streams, so being able to hear this in real life is really humbling, and was really nice to hear this. And yeah, I'm not really like you know, the most sociable person always. That doesn't mean I don't want to talk to people, but it's more like it's you know, sometimes hard for me to go forward and approach some people. So yeah, definitely that was why it was nice for people to actually come to me and talk to me. Like, definitely appreciate people who did this. And yeah, I wanna like shout out Endgame big time for the event and the stream. Like, yeah, they had their share of practice by now, but I mean, it was all very professional. Like, that's all I can say. Like, the stream, like, just wow. Like, honestly, like, they just keep like pushing the boundaries with this. And from what I saw, like, it was really well done. And I understand the numbers were also pretty nice for Splatoon event. So yeah, definitely a good job for them with this. And yeah, I think just over like going back to the actual event, I think the way it was set up was kind of like good for us, because instead of us being tucked into some corner, actually it was kind of hard to miss Splatoon if you just walk, even if you walk in to play Smash, because Splatoon was like the first thing you would see when you like walk into the actual playing area. So I hope like many Smash people just saw like Splatoon and were like, huh, like this is also a pretty good competitive game, like these are pretty hype matches, and hopefully some stuff like this happened there. But yeah, more to how we actually played for the tournament. So third place, to me it's like us playing not above the expectations, but not like below. So, you know, pretty much like average performance from us. So I should say by now, like, okay, yeah, it's kind of like third place. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that we weren't able to face Legacy in the bracket. Like, we were able to trio them in the groups. I mean, close games, but still trio. And yeah, in the bracket, we were able to fight them and we'd be able to play as TDX, but that's how the bracket works sometimes. And I guess it was kind of like unlucky with how you know, Hexam wasn't able to make it for day one, kind of making it interesting for day two. And then yeah, later how like Legacy haven't beat STDX. Well, good job for them with this, but also it kind of made it weird for us in some sense. But yeah, I mean, in the end, like, I'm kind of like in the philosophy of, hey, if you can, if you're able to, you know, play well, then well, you're gonna win everyone anyway. So it doesn't really matter in what order you face the opponents or so on. So yeah, it doesn't really to me matter too much, you know, because I'm like, if I go to these events, I wanna win. So to me, like, a third place, second place doesn't really matter to me too much. But yeah, like beforehand, before the G5, there was like there's like a different preparations with it, like scrims mostly, and in those scrims you could see like it really wasn't the best preparation for us, honestly. Like, or like, in a sense, it's good preparation, because like we realized so many things that wasn't working for us. Honestly, like some of those scrims were the very first I ever had in my life in Splatoon. Like, I felt so bad playing those scrims because we were just playing so super bad. But yeah, like, thanks to those scrims, we decided that maybe it's a good idea to you know, just stick to one weapon per player, essentially. Like, that's something I noticed people were saying, like, yo, Olive has so little flexibility with the lineup. Well, that's exactly what it is. But it's a problem we knew existed, but it was a problem we were unable to fix before the actual event. So yeah, now that the event is over, we can get back to it and work on this. But yeah, And yeah, for like playing local, it's always like, okay, I don't fully have like expectation what has it been knowing beforehand for the event. Like for me, like some stuff it's just different from online. Like with controller, you have to use cord if you don't know, because there's so much interference, so the controller might disconnect or might eat inputs, so you have to use cord. But of course, Splatoon is kind of like a physical game in the sense you have to move the controller. So if you have a, you know, if you have cord stuck to your controller, then yeah, it's gonna be different. But you know, these are like something. So the thing was like the chair. Like I'm playing right now, I have my elbows on the chair, like armrest. But of course, it's not like possible there with the chairs they had, like no armrest. So I had to do a different style. And like third thing would be like audience, you know, making communication harder. Like there was noise cancelling headsets we were using, but you know, it's not gonna be able to like eat every noise from the audience anyway. And in some cases it makes communication kind of hard, because you like have to yell to make callouts go out, and you can't really hear yourself speak, so stuff like this. But honestly, it's kind of like the same for everyone, so it's not like I'm really making choice here. It's more like going through my experience, because like well, you know, it's the same for everyone more or less. Other things that were like stuff I didn't expect to affect as much were maybe like jet lag, because you know, like for us when we go there, it's actually plus 10 hours for me, or like minus 10 hours. So we were playing at midnight still, and it's already 10 AM in Finland. So like, you know, at that point we start to get a bit tired. So I don't know, maybe for next time, I don't know, like if you can do anything to negate the effect of jet lag, like how do European Smash players do it, for example. Maybe you could arrive days earlier, like we stayed a couple days after, but maybe we could actually arrive a couple days earlier if you wanna see some stuff, and then adjust to the time zone. And yeah, I don't know, it's something we'll have to think about. And also on the list of unfortunate events, Nike had like a little illness. Actually, I'm probably have the same thing that Nike had then. Nothing too bad, but you know, of course, it's not the best thing for a player to have fever. Like Nike had fever for I think Saturday, and then for Sunday he was like resting, so he wasn't able to come with us to watch Smash or anything. So that was a bit like unfortunate, I guess. But like, you know, just go over there and then have them be sick at the same time. It's kind of like unlucky, as they say. But yeah, Smash. I went to watch that with well, I mostly watched it with Sorin, and yeah, that top 8 was like incredible, really. Like honestly, like wow. Like I think we got so lucky that we had like such a good top 8 to watch live, like with Club winning and all. There was so many hype matches. It was really nice to watch a different competitive game. Like I started watching Smash maybe 1 year ago, but being able to catch it live was really like the atmosphere for that game is just amazing, I think. So yeah, that was a super nice thing with it on Sunday. But yeah, I guess I like forgot to like sum up my tournament experience. But like for me personally, like I wasn't really like especially happy with my performance, but I wasn't like especially displeased, because I also had some good games. Like it wasn't all bad, but you know, maybe in the crucial games I wasn't able to play my best performance. But that just shows how much you have to, you know, how much I have to still to practice and you know so on. So it's not all bad, and it just gives more motivation to practice for next time. And yeah, like I mentioned, scrims had some problems and wasn't able to you know fix them before the event. and yeah, that's unfortunate. But like now we have time, so we know we have a good idea where to take the team from here. So definitely looking forward to being able to fix some of these problems and doing well first in online tournaments and then also for LANs. So that's something that's next for Team Olive, I guess. So please look forward to that, I guess. And yeah, like for the last part, well, first of all, I would like to thank Spectre. Really honestly, Spectre really made this trip so effortless for us, like with transportations, everything, like setting this up for us. So definitely huge thanks to Spectre for hanging out with us. Such a nice person, really. And yeah, really cool stuff hanging out with my team. Like, okay, I think honestly, Team Olive, originally all the players, I started playing with them because they were good players. But later, I think fair to say we became good friends, and for events like this, really cool to be able to meet up with these guys and do different stuff. And yeah, really great friends. And yeah, honestly, there was so many people I met that left a positive impression on me. For Monday, I believe, we hanged out at AC. That was nice to finally meet AC properly, because of course, it's hard not to know AC if you're in this community with how much he does. But he has done an insane job with these LANs. I know there's team, there's other people as well, but AC has still done an amazing team for this LAN, amazing job for these LANs. But it was nice to be able to meet him properly. And yeah, there was several other people we met to some extent, Judos, we met for dinner. Judos also someone that's been around for a long time for this game, and got a bit lucky with being able to meet him for breakfast. And yeah, he's a lot taller than expected. I don't know, for some reason I never really registered that he's tall, and that's something online really hard to realize. Okay, what people are tall and what people are short. Some people you're wow, this person is a lot shorter than I expected. I mean, some people are wow, this guy's huge, and stuff like this. But yeah, for future LANs, it mostly depends on a couple things. Okay, we're trying too hard to look for a sponsor now, someone that's able to cover traveling costs for us. For this event, we were able to find fans to support us, okay, but it's not something I want to do in long term, and I don't really feel comfortable for asking people money every time I want to travel for a LAN. So yeah, that's definitely gonna be a big project for us. Then then of course, time and location, some places are more affordable than others. Just an example here, plane tickets were 300 euros. And for SNS, plane tickets would be 1,000, so over 3 times more expensive. And availability, of course, Beacon, we might be able to go, but it's hard time for Sorin and so on. So if all 3 things come together, then yeah, for sure would like to go for more LANs. These things are the most hype Splatoon tournaments for me. And yeah, I'm really sorry for this gameplay. Typically, I first record the gameplay, then the voiceover, but I was yo, I'm just gonna save time and do both at the same time, but this is actually embarrassing. But hey, I hope you at least like the other content than gameplay. Don't judge me too harshly, please. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to making more videos now, so again, if you have some good ideas, then hey, give me some comments and I'll look over them, and if I see some good ideas, I'll make a video. I've done this before and we'll do this again. And yeah, hope you guys like this video, see you guys next time, and sorry again for the gameplay.